Hello, Virgo. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. I have an announcement to make, so if you're not interested in the announcement, please go down to the description box. There will be a link for the actual reading. But the announcement is that I have found a spread that will allow me to group both the couples and singles love readings together. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I only have very limited time to do tarot cards. It's only on weekends. And right now I'm doing 3 sets of 12 readings for 2 loves and 1 career. And I want to be able to allow myself to have maybe, or expand into different types of readings. So that being said, this is why I'm switching this right now. So I can expand it to some other types of readings, which I don't know what they're going to be yet. But I think I may want to start and do a special one every month, and then I'll gauge to see what is most popular, and then I'll go from there. All right. So having said all of that, here's where I start your reading. So Virgo, thank you for joining me today. So your first card, this is a reading for you for couples or single people in love or wanting to find love for the month of April 2021. So this deck is Whispers of Love, and I really like this deck. It's a beautiful deck. So we're waiting for the card to come out for you, Virgo. It'll be this one here. Okay, so Virgo, here we go. You have card number 16, and this card says, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Interesting, very beautiful card. This girl is dancing, swirling around. You've got animals and all kinds of other energies around her. Birds, flowers. And she's truly enjoying it. So love is all around you. So we'll park it there. And I'm going to dive into the reading now. And I'm going to explain the spread as I'm going along. Okay? So Virgo, there's 7 cards in this spread. And it's called the Love Test. So here's for Virgo. Virgo for April 2021. April 2021. For Virgo, April 2021. Okay, so the very first card, Virgo, is the current, it's what your goal in love is. So your goal in love is the 9 of Wands, okay? And I'll talk about that in a minute. So what you have to offer in a relationship is the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's good. What you lack to offer is the 6 of Swords. The type of partner you do not want to have is the Knight of Wands. The one that you want to have, the partner that you want to have, is the Ace of Swords. The situation at hand right now is the 6 of Wands. And then what you can do to make this work is the 7 of Cups. Okay, so let's look at this for a second. So you have a 3 wands, you have 2 cups, and you have 2 swords. Okay. You have no pentacles. All right. For a Virgo, you have no pentacles. So what I see from this is you want to have, your ideal love is one that is going to withstand anything and everything. Basically, that both partners are going to be putting enough work into this relationship, confront the fears, confront the dangers, continuously persevere. I mean, look, there's a huge bear on this card, but this guy has also been to battle. He's injured, and he's still defending, still working on this, still trying to battle it out, right? So you want someone or, a mate with you that's going to reciprocate that kind of energy with you in the relationship. What you have to offer is that you're very, very happy at this moment. You have the 10 of Cups. You've got, total happiness, harmony, emotional harmony, and you're happy. What you do lack, though, is the 6 of Swords, which is probably mental conflict. If we go back to the 5 of Swords being the card of, having a lot of chaos around you, you're probably just now getting out of some of the mental chaos that you had to deal with from the past. Maybe this happened with this current relationship. or maybe this happened with a past relationship if you're single, but clearly you're still needing to maybe put some of that aside. I think it's a question of time. It's just a question of time. You are generally happy, but you still have worries, okay? You still have some thoughts in your mind, like worries about this. It's kind of like an not an afterthought, but a background thought, okay? So let's leave it at that for now. The kind of lover that you do not want is one that has basically no stability. This is a guy who's all about, like the Knight of Wands is all about action. Yes, he's in and out. He's fiery. He's passionate one minute and not the other. And then the other thing I see on here is he's confronting, or not confronting, but he's meeting up with a nomad group. So, kind of indicating that there's lack of stability. And, because this is happening, the decor is also happening in Egypt. It could also mean very exotic kind of person, behavior, charismatic, You don't want someone you want someone grounded, essentially. If this would have been the Nine of Pentacles, I would have been, like, not this card, but over here, sorry. That would have been, like, understanding. But this is kind of, like, different from the Knight of Pentacles. You don't want that kind of individual in your life. You don't want someone who's out there flirty or in and out. Yes, very passionate one minute and then not the next, or he's somewhere else the next because he's not available. I mean, I'm saying he, it could be she, right? So having said that, the kind of lover that you do want in your life, however, is someone that is going to be very truthful and honest with you and always clear. There is no cloud in the sky. The only cloud is the cloud with the hand. So that is just the hand of God handing you this sword, basically. So you want someone that has no surprises, okay? Essentially, that's going to always give you the truth, no matter what the situation will be. And someone who's clear with their mind as well, clear with their thought pattern and their ideas. The situation at hand is the Six of Wands, and this is someone who's victorious, but also someone who's won the one battle. It's not meaning that you're winning the war at this time. So it could be someone that also, it went to their head kind of scenario where there's a bit of arrogance in this card. Or if that's what I'm kind of feeling behind this, like I'm trying to look at this, I'm trying to look at this way because I know that this card is always about, it's good, it's celebration, it's victory, it's recognition, but there's also a darker side to this card, and it is about, it's a fleeting energy. It's a fleeting one, or victory, I should say. It's not one that is secured and permanent, right? So that's why I'm saying that. There's still work to be done. I guess that's the word I want to say. There's still work to be done. But it could just simply be that it is as well a victorious situation. Everything is going well. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of recognition. You're both working together, and it's victorious. It's collaboration. Or it could be that there's still a lot of work to be done. The reason why I'm saying that, and I'm trying to not be so pessimistic about this card, it's because of what you need to do. And what you need to do to make this work is you have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is a card of options, confusion, delusion. So maybe at this point, if the situation is currently at the present, the situation is that the war is not won yet. It's just the battle that's won. You need to keep the options open to revisit how you're going to address the situation with your partner, so that you don't have so many options, right? So you don't have any confusion, and that you can eliminate some of these possible options. So you only have the two cups or the one cup that you're going to be working on together to secure this for the future. If this is about the fact that it is already, like, it's the positive side of things. It's a great victory. You're both working together. You're both, happy and victorious in this relationship. This card here would say to me, in that case, that you need to eliminate the different options out there still. But if there's any kind of confusion, because there's a lot of clouds on here, any kind of confusion, that has to be eliminated as well. There needs to be clarity. And probably why you want to have a partner like this, a partner as the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, to be able to eliminate the different cups and only have the 2 cups, one for you, one for them. And that's probably why this person here, being the Knight of Wands, being in and out, maybe not stable, is causing a bit of this confusion for you. But ultimately, if we go back to the card number 16, which is this card here, love is all around, okay? So it says that there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So maybe you want to focus on the positive and not the negative of the personality of the person or their behavior. And this could apply if you're single as well. Maybe you've been out dating with someone here with the Knight of Wands, and that person has been dating, like speed dating or dating multiple people at one time. But what you want is a single-handed person, just one person. You want someone who's going to be just working with you and no one else, not dating anybody else. Be exclusive if you wish. And, the situation at hand is that you won that. You won that absolute, you became their choice. You're the winner. And what now you need to do is eliminate the rest of the cups or the other people that you had potentially aligned or lined up to start dating with or go on dates with. I mean, all of the love that's around could be, like I said, all these people or these cups could be lovers, right? I mean, it is there. It says to just acknowledge that that is the truth, and that could very well be the truth. I mean, everyone could be a potential eventually, right? So let's go into the healing mantras now, because I know we all need to heal something. So let's just pick a card for Virgo here. It'll be this one right here. Okay. It says inspiring others on the front of the card, and on the back it says, I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. So this kind of goes hand in hand with love is all around you. If you see the beauty in people and you basically share that with them, that whatever you find beautiful about them or what it is that they do, you help them, you empower them. And that is very powerful for them as well as for you, because it strengthens your bond with them, right? So maybe continue giving positive reinforcement to your partner or to the individual with whom you're dating or wanting to date. And let's look at Island Time now. Island Time for Virgo, come on. I want one card. Okay, I got too many. Just one card, please, for Virgo. Okay, here it is. We have seduction. Interesting. It says attraction, flirting, dating, hookup, temptation, third-party interference. Okay, well, maybe that's what you're seeing from this Knight of Wands here, and the kind of partner you don't want. You don't want the multi-dating person. You want to be able to date, flirt, attract someone, but you want them to be exclusive with you. And there's a whole part of that, right? The whole dating is all the seduction game for sure. Okay, so, but if you're still in a current relationship and this is your partner, And if we come back to these things, these two cards here. So if your partner and you are on the, right now, you're on a good swing, an upswing, okay? Everything's going okay. Maybe you do need to remove some of the options that may have caused confusion, or as you are winning a battle with your partner, you remove one of the cups because, that one's won. So you remove that. Okay, we've terminated that. Let's move on and work on something else. And perhaps part of that solution, building that solution together, collaborating together, is this card of seduction. So you need to maybe embrace a little bit more of that fun activity in your couple's life. Maybe, it has to go back to the basics, right? Dating again. I mean, you can go on dates, even though you're married, you can still have date nights. But, that kind of attitude is pretend that you're trying to seduce one another. And then, of course, seeing that all their efforts, everything that they're doing is very positive. Love them, see them, and share with them how loving it is for you to see them that way. Because the more you encourage someone and you give them positive feedback, it will empower them. And at the same time, it'll come right back to you. So I think if that's the case, you're going to want to do that if you're in a couple situation and you currently are working things out. If you're already there, like I said a while ago, it's just eliminating any of the confusion that could be there as well in the relationship. I was going to try to keep this very PG-13, but what I see from the seduction card too is if we're going to be talking on 18 plus activities here, sometimes if you're going to be trying something new, you want to make sure with your spouse or your partner, you want to make sure that you give positive reinforcement all the time on what you're going to be trying. Maybe you don't want to have so many options of things that you want to try. You want to really eliminate that because that could become confusing over time with the other partner, especially if they're not on the same mindset as you are. And just be very grateful of, the love that they are providing to you because they are loving you if they're willing to try things out. Because, there's all kinds of ways of trying to be seductive with one another. So that's one of the things I was thinking in my mind. Anyways, I will not elaborate on that topic anymore. I just want to keep it clean here. So just remember that the victory card, the Six of Wands, is also, it's a very positive card, but it could be very momentary as well, right? So there may be more work to be done in the future to avoid any kind of confusion or options, okay? All right, so what we have here for potential outcome, should this reading resonate with you and you follow some of this advice. And I do see here, like I talked about the advice that you need to clear up some of your personal thoughts. You need to maybe work on that a little bit, okay? So you're already very happy, okay? You're a very happy person, but you do have some thoughts that need to be cleared up. And these thoughts are probably related to this person. You have a bit of fear, and it's probably related to this person's behavior, the type of lover you don't want. And you'd wish for them to be more clear and honest and open and precise. So if that's the case, you want them to move from there to there, while showing love and acknowledging that there's love around you and inspiring them, okay, by helping them to tell them that, whatever they're doing, reinforce the positive, and if you have any negative comments to do, make sure it's constructive criticism. It's not accusing, right? Because it will destroy it will not empower them. It will destroy them in that sense, right? You'll not get to your goal. How about that? So if you should follow the advice, the Page of Pentacles here is one that actually is embarking on something new, okay? So he's either learning something new, So you're maybe having to work together on this part here of learning to work together to get to the common goal, to achieve the ultimate victory by eliminating options, okay, or confusion. You're probably learning that skill as a couple, or you are actually wanting to start something new. And this card here, he's going to be offering that pentacle to that gnome that's coming in the background. So this is kind of like, hey, we're going to share this task. We're going to get together on this task and we're going to work on this together. And this is, tangible. So this is something you're going to be doing together, learning together, or adopting together. So this is very good. I like this. I really like this for you, Virgo. So having said all that, the very last cards I'm going to pull for you, or last card, is going to be the moon cards. And these are cards with the different cycles of the moon. And I've put these on a calendar as well to basically give you a timeline as to approximately what day of the month or what day of the year should these cards correspond to a full moon. So here, I've got two cards. I pulled two cards for you. So we have card number 21 and we have card number 26. So this seems to be very short timeline, 5 days apart. And I'm going to look at my calendar. Give me a second. I just forgot to bring it over. Okay, Virgo. So card 21 is the resilience card. And you can tell that this person's got a lot of burdens on her back. So it's asking for this person to hang in there because, the fight's not over. I mean, there's still a lot of challenges. So have resilience. And this actual date corresponds to the 2nd of April, which is Good Friday. So that would be like pretty well the start of this, when this starts. And then it says card number 26, the meaning on the card is surrender. And this would be on the 7th of April. So very short timing here. We're looking at 5 days difference, right? So between the 2nd and the 7th of April. So this timeline is that. So you probably you're meeting someone new if you're single, or you're starting to date someone if you're single, and you're taking note of this and you're realizing this. Of course, you got to remember, if you're Christian, Good Friday and Easter is around that timeline as well. So they may be busy with family. If they seem to be in and out and not with you, just remember that. But maybe you do know that about them, that they've gone on multiple dates. If you're in a relationship already, clearly, something goes on around those dates, and maybe it has something to do with, again, the Christian holiday of Easter. Maybe you're seeing people and it puts a little damper on your situation, your loving situation. And yeah, and maybe you need to work on your couple to reignite that mesh. That's a French word. Reignite that, my God, what do you call that? That wick. Sorry, that's the word wick in English. Maybe something happens with if you're Christian, okay? If you're Christian, there's something happening around the holidays, you're seeing family, and it just causes a havoc in your plans, and you're not liking it for some reason or another. Although, your situation is not bad, there's a victory that's there, but then there's too many options and confusion. So you need to clean that up a bit, work together to clean that up again, and don't forget about the seduction part of the courtship between the two of you. And then you can work together on learning new things, or working together on building a new path for you together as a couple. All in all, I really like this. So give me a thumbs up if this resonated. And if you care to leave a message as well under the comment section, please do so. And otherwise, I will see you next month. So you take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye.